have a proclamation recognizing the San Ramon Valley Islamic Center and the San Ramon American Muslim community for its efforts to provide COVID-19 relief assistance and declaring its appreciation for the contribution of American Muslims to the San Ramon community. And I will be presenting this to, I see Imad, is it Abboushi? Let's bring him in, and I believe we have Nadia and Shahab. Oh, they put you side by side. Okay. After I read the proclamation, then we'll ask if you have some comments, and are you going to put it up for me, Christina?
Yes.
Oh, there we are. Gosh, this technology stuff is great. Now, how do I get rid of this screen over here so that I can, there we go. I have a proclamation of the City Council of the City of San Ramon recognizing the San Ramon Valley Islamic Center and the San Ramon American Muslim community for its efforts to provide COVID-19 relief assistance and declaring its appreciation for the contributions of American Muslims to the San Ramon community. Whereas San Ramon is home to the San Ramon Valley Islamic Center, which is dedicated to serving the spiritual needs of San Ramon's Muslim community and promoting interfaith cooperation by providing an environment for dialogue, education, and fellowship. And whereas the SRVIC has provided many volunteer services to the San Ramon community, included but not limited to the following: providing community assistance during the COVID-19 pandemic, partnering with the International Rescue Committee to support newly arriving refugees to the Bay Area and help with apartment setups for families. And you're going to, there we go. And you got to stop moving it. Okay. And providing community assistance during the COVID-19 pandemic, partnering with the International Rescue Committee to support newly arriving refugees to the Bay Area and help with apartment setup for families, packing and distributing 100,000 pounds of food staples and masks to at-risk communities in the Bay Area through their You Are Not Alone program, in partnership with Support Life Foundations and 47 other Bay Area mosques and organizations, sponsoring SRVIC blood drives with the American Red Cross, being one of the largest donors to the Contra Costa Food Bank, donating 25 to 30,000 every year, in addition to the estimated 150,000 in donations to community members in need. And whereas, enriched by the unparalleled diversity of its residents, the city of San Ramon takes great pride in supporting individual religious freedoms and is strengthened by the many varied religious, political, and cultural traditions and contributions of its diverse population, including those Americans who practice Islam. And whereas Muslims have been part of U.S. history from the beginning and have contributed to the production of wealth and construction of the nation, they are also part of the rich history of the civil rights movement. And whereas almost 10,000 Muslims reside in Contra Costa County and make innumerable contributions to the cultural, political, and economic fabric and well-being of the California and United States. And whereas American Muslims are teachers, lawyers, doctors, social workers, tech workers, nurses, and business owners, among numerous other valued professions, as well as peace builders, activists, entrepreneurs, and politicians. And whereas the California State Assembly has recognized the month of August 2021 as American Muslim Appreciation and Awareness Month. And wow, we got a big one here. And whereas it is appropriate to acknowledge and promote awareness of the myriad of invaluable contributions of American Muslims in California and across the country, and extend to them the respect and camaraderie every American deserves. Now, therefore, be it resolved that the City Council of the City of San Ramon does hereby proclaim its appreciation for the efforts of the San Ramon Valley Islamic Center and the Muslim community to provide assistance to those in need during the COVID-19 pandemic, the many additional contributions that SRVIC has made to the San Ramon community, the rich history, contributions, and guiding virtues of American Muslims, and to commend all Muslim communities for the lasting positive impact they have made toward the advancements of our city and country. It is September 14th, 2021. Signed by the worst signature I have seen. I've got to work on this signature. Let's bring it back to the full screen. I want to hear from Nadia Ann. Let's hear from you first and then finish with Imad, if we may.
Thank you, Mayor.
Ladies first.
Thank you, Mayor. In the name of Allah, most beneficent and most merciful, good evening, Mayor Hudson, council members, and everyone. Thank you for the honor of the American Muslim of San Ramon with the Proclamation of American Muslim Month. The San Ramon Islamic Center was set up more than 25 years ago and has been an active part of the local community. At our center, we have witnessed a generation of American Muslims grew up here locally. They went to school here, they work here, and now they have come here, returned here to, as parents, bringing up their children in this area. In this past challenging year, SRVIC has partnered with Support Life Foundations and others to distribute food to those who are being challenged in these trying times. We have also continued with our blood drive and donated to the food bank. In the last month alone, the San Ramon Valley Islamic Center took the lead and rallied more than $20,000 of resources to help the displaced Afghan persons from Afghanistan. So some of these youth that have grown up here have become entrepreneurs, setting up their businesses in the city, contributing to the vibrant business ecosystem of our area. The Muslim doctors, nurses, other healthcare professionals, and essential workers such as teachers are doing their part to continue our fight against the COVID-19 pandemic that is in its second year. We have got American Muslims participating in politics in San Ramon and in the Tri-Valley too. So once again, we thank you for the honor, and together we can make San Ramon the best home for all of us. We wish you a good evening.
Thank you, Nadia. And we thank you. Can you move? Is that your, what is behind you? Is that San Ramon? Kind of cool. Thank you. Okay, Imad, can you add some comments to that? You can't beat the background.
No, it can't beat it. So, no, I'll just keep it short. I really appreciate you, Mayor Hudson, and City Council members for this acknowledgement. It's an honor to us, has been for the last couple of years, and continues to be a great honor to be part of this community. Just a reminder that our mission at the center is to create or develop members who will create positive influence on the community at large. So that's what you read, the details are kind of the result of what we instill in our members to be good, positive members. And the city of San Ramon has been excellent to be a part of. It supports diversification. So we're really glad to be a part of it, and looking forward to working more with the City Council and Mayor Hudson. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. Council members, let's start with the Vice Mayor. Any comments? Or you're on mute, but they were good comments. And he's still going. You're still on mute. Oh, Sabina, bail him out. Help him out a little bit. We'll go to you. There he is. Now you're good.
Yeah, okay. I want to thank them so much for all the extra effort and help they put in throughout the year during this COVID-19. I've seen them do their food drives and filling up in the parking lot and the barrels, and I want to thank them so much for all the additional help they provided our community.
Thank you.
Very well said. Thank you. Sabina?
Same here. I just wanted to add to it. Thank you, Nadia and Imad, for everything that you're doing as leaders in the community as well, and especially with the food drives. I know there was a huge need at the peak of the pandemic, and there were some seniors who were really hurting. And so appreciate everything you do, and do call upon us. If any of us can be there to join you at any of the food drives or the blood drives, we'd be happy to partner with you as well. So thank you.
Thank you.
Sridhar?
I want to thank San Ramon Valley Islamic Center and San Ramon American Muslim community for your 25 years of service to the community, especially during this pandemic you stepping up and helping the community when the community need the most. Organizations like yours definitely make special about San Ramon and what we are. Once again, I would like to extend my support. If you need anything from my side, please feel free to reach out to me. I can be whatever the way I can helpful. So thank you very much for your services.
Thank you.
Councilmember Armstrong.
I'd also like to extend my thanks to Mr. Abboushi and Ms. Shahab and the SRVIC for all that you did, all that the local community did during the recent pandemic and the recent events. There's so many good community groups in San Ramon and the local area, and plus our individual community members that do so much for others. I think it just helps to restore our faith and reinforce that there's goodness in the people in our community helping others, especially during times of need. So thank you again for all that you've done.
No, thank you. I think that sums it up pretty much the way everybody feels. Though when you said blood, I'm still a little squeamish about needles. I'll give the food. We'll let them give the blood. Any last words from you before we move on? There's no action taken tonight. We could sit here and thank you all night. I'm looking at these numbers and it's quite impressive. Seeing nothing more. I like that sign in the background. Okay, there's no further action being taken on this. Once again, thank you from a grateful community.
Thank you.